I wonder if you're thinking the same thing as me. I wonder if you're sitting there thinking, okay, I get that network marketing is great and is my best opportunity to make money so I can be home and present and spend more time with my kids, but, well, it's just different for me as a stay-at-home or work-from-home mom. If this is you, let me introduce you to this. Let's face it, moms like us aren't so interested in hustling like crazy so we can spend our money on like private jets and mansions. Oh no, us moms have got very different priorities. We want to earn a solid and growing income so we can contribute to the home financially, giving us more choices and spending more precious and valuable time with our family. So the Social Influencer Formula, is going to help you simplify everything down in just 1 hour a day to build that dependable, reliable, and residual income. In fact, this formula has been so successful, it's allowed some mom friends of mine like Tina, Julie, and Laura to overcome all those technical obstacles to getting started so they can achieve incredible success. Along the way, they shattered any limiting beliefs that they just couldn't do it because they are living proof this formula works, and you can too. It's broken down into 3 parts, so let's unpack what I feel is the most important part together right now on this video. I can't wait to show you a brand new way to do network marketing that doesn't rely on yucky, spammy tactics or hustling your face off, as good old Gary Vee would say, you know? Now, I should clarify that you can click the link in this video at any point to download this whole formula and go through all 3 steps in more detail on your own time. But for now, let me teach you all about step number 1, which is growing your targeted network. Now, growing a network and a targeted network is the most important piece to this formula because if you don't get it right or you try to skip past it, nothing else will work. And sadly, the majority of network marketers are never taught how to do this. And so they end up talking to all the wrong people, getting told no over and over again, and they feel stuck, like they're spinning their wheels in mud, not growing and definitely not making any money. When you first got started in growing your own business, you were probably told to make a list of all the people that you know and to go and message them with an invite to check out what you were doing. While this strategy might work for the select few that already have a targeted network, it definitely isn't a reliable strategy that is going to result in the majority of the people that use it growing a 6-figure team. It's time to branch out of your friends and family bubble and start connecting with the right people that actually want whatever it is you're promoting. Now, you might have been told by your upline that everyone needs your product, and so you need to talk to everyone you come into contact with about it. I mean, I'm sure you've heard it from stage. People are like sand, they're everywhere. If they can fog a mirror, talk to them. If they have skin, they need your skincare. If they have hair, they need your hair care. If they're overweight, talk to them about your weight loss product. You know, everyone needs to make more money, so talk to everyone you come into contact with about the business. While it may be true that people need your product, service, or opportunity, that doesn't mean they want it and are actively searching for it. I'm here to tell you there's a big difference between chasing your family and friends, cold messaging strangers, and having dead-end conversations with unqualified people, and actually having conversations with high-quality prospects that are actively searching for your product, service, or opportunity. Like, here's a few examples. If you're promoting a weight loss product, would you rather try to convince your Aunt Sally that doesn't care she's overweight and comes home from work to sit on the couch and eat potato chips that she needs to take your supplement? Or would you rather talk to someone that values their health, has already tried several supplements in the past, and is wanting to try what you have? If you're in life insurance, would you rather talk to a 20-year-old kid that has no money, hasn't been affected by life yet, and wants to spend the little money he does have on stuff like a car or nice clothes? Or would you rather talk to someone who's older, has had a life experience such as a death in the family, and is actively searching for a life insurance plan right now? If you're wanting to find business builders to build the business with you, Would you rather chase people that are happy with the income they're currently making in their jobs and don't have any experience or any desire to even be an entrepreneur? Or talk to someone that is looking for another income stream and potentially has entrepreneurship experience and values network marketing? It seems like a no-brainer, right, when I say it like that, but how do you do it? Well, first, you need to identify who your perfect prospects are by mapping out what their pains and problems are, their dreams and desires, and common language and phrases that they hear and say every day to help you attract them in your posts. Once you do this, you need to identify who they follow, like influencers or gurus in your niche, and what products or services they may have tried in the past. And the easiest way to do this is if you think about who you were and what headspace you were in before you discovered your network marketing opportunity, because your prospect is probably a lot like you. And once you identify this, it makes it much easier to discover where they're hanging out and how you can attract them to you. Last year, Laura was a student that showed up to one of my events, and she was struggling bad. She had little belief in herself that she could actually do this and was wasting so much time and effort talking to the wrong people about her business, only to be hit with rejection time and time again. After working with her at that event and teaching her step 1 of this formula, a fire was lit inside her, and she started growing a targeted network through Reels. Less than 9 months later, she had grown a targeted network of over 20,000 people with a calendar full of high-quality people that were searching for what she had to offer. Julie was another student that was sick and tired of having dead-end conversations with the wrong people. She took to growing a targeted network on Facebook, and she is now making automated sales, hallelujah, with some of the funnels she's implemented this past year. The best part is, Laura and Julie, they didn't have any special skills starting out. They didn't have a big name, any previous experience, or any results. They're just average network marketing moms like you and me that started implementing the 3 steps found inside the social influencer formula with our help, and the results speak for themselves. It worked for them, and I know it can work for you too. Now, hopefully you found that useful, but it's just the first step. There are actually 2 other parts of the social influencer formula that I can't wait to also unpack for you. Once you know the engage and promote methods we use, you'll see why network marketing mom Tina has been so successful in stepping away from her full-time job, and now her team is duplicating and continues to grow almost on autopilot. In fact, she's now in the top 10 earners in her company. The social influencer formula wasn't created overnight. It's actually been years in the making. You see, when I first started out in network marketing in 2013, my husband had just been laid off for the 2nd time in our marriage. I was trying to make my work from home nail salon a success, but nothing was really working, and I found that if someone wasn't sitting in my chair getting their nails done, I wasn't making any money. So in my attempt to contribute to our family's income, I joined a network marketing company, and I started working every hour God sent me, talking to hundreds of people a month, only to be told no over and over again. My oldest son was only about 6 months old at the time, and I found myself not being present during his first year of life because I was so desperate to make this work. And wow, the mom guilt kicked in hard. Well, if I'm being honest, it was both mom guilt and imposter syndrome kind of mixed into one, which I don't really recommend because, maybe you've thought this. Who am I, right? Who am I to help people grow a team and make money when I'm not making any money myself? It can be overwhelming, and seriously, there were days that I didn't even want to get out of bed, let alone work my business at all. But my family needed me, and I knew I just needed to take action. Whenever I talked to my upline, they said I just needed to talk to more people, but it wasn't working despite traveling the country and visiting every mall, Walmart, and Starbucks in a 300 to 500 mile radius. I took every class, learned everything I could from all the gurus, but still couldn't crack the code to making this thing work, and it was clear my family was suffering. So I decided to go dig deep and discover my own way on how to grow my team. I took a step back and analyzed my activity, and I realized that the real trick to building teams is to pull your team to you, not push your message onto others. It's all about becoming a magnet and a person of influence so that building your team becomes effortless. Once I figured this out, I worked hard on building my team through influence marketing, and 10 months later, I retired myself and my husband out of our jobs. My income had grown to over $10,000 a month, and I continued to grow from there. I had finally cracked the code and started teaching a few select members of my team what I knew were the action takers, and had a few hours a day to dedicate to working on their businesses. In fact, we actually started to call ourselves Action Amy's, and it was incredible to see other moms like me that had struggled with imposter syndrome and mom guilt finally start to get results. We all had people reaching out to us wanting to know how they could work with us. We were ranking up, and we were finally making life-changing income for our families. The problem was that while my methods were incredibly effective, it took some time and hard work to get these results. So I needed to continue working on it, as I could see not many moms have 2, 3, or even 4 hours to work at this. Having struggled for so long myself, I knew it was so important that other moms could prioritize our kids and husbands over our businesses, and we didn't want the family to resent our new business. My mission has always been family first. If I was going to really change the face of network marketing so that moms could seriously contribute financially to the family, and even bring both mom and dad home out of the workforce completely so they never miss out on those incredibly important moments of our kids' lives, I needed to work out how to get the same results in as little as 30 to 45 minutes a day. Let's bring this back to the present day. I can tell you that I'm still working on it, okay? I can't confidently say that you'll easily get all the work needed done in 30 minutes per day, but you can definitely do it if you have 1 hour a day to spare. Obviously, you can't be someone that procrastinates, makes excuses, and doesn't take action. We'll call that type of person a non-action Nancy. Like I used to be when I slipped into the past and mom guilt and imposter syndrome nearly overwhelmed me. But even if you don't believe you are cut out for this, or there are too many technical challenges, the best remedy is always to take action. You need to take action to make this work, and if you can carve out 20 minutes 3 times a day, you've got this. Right now, as you watch this video, you have a decision to make. All right, you can be a non-action Nancy and do nothing, and sometimes that's the right choice, as this is definitely not for everyone. But if you're hungry for a different life, decide today to be an Action Amy. If you do, I promise I'll make this as easy as possible for you by laying out exactly what to do. Honestly, once you do your first post and you see the engagement begin to happen, you'll believe it, and it's an incredible feeling. And once you begin building momentum, the journey begins there, baby. You're on track to becoming supermom in your kids' eyes, and your hubby will probably see you as a financial savior. So let's make that decision today to be an Action Amy and download the Social Influencer Formula right now. Once you do, I introduce you to my other 4 incredible business partners and besties that have helped develop our business and methods so you get results fast. We all started from scratch, but we were hungry, and by working smart, we've been able to grow huge teams and teach others how to do the same. And all the while, we've put family over business. We prioritize time for our kids rather than hustling and closing that next sale at all costs. We've built an incredible community of Action Amy moms like you, and now it's your turn to start your journey. We can't wait to get started with you.